Let's read source 8 for the Colonial Women investigation. It's titled Phillis Wheatley Poem. First, let's remind ourselves of the central question, which is our purpose for reading this source. Was there a common experience for women in colonial North America? Now let's read the source, starting with the attribution to find out where the source comes from. Excerpt from the poem to the Right Honourable William, Earl of Dartmouth, in Phillis Wheatley's book, Poems on Various Subjects, Religious and Moral, published in 1773. Now let's go to the headnote for more details about the source. Phillis Wheatley was an enslaved African woman in colonial times. She was born in Africa and forced into slavery in 1760 at about 7 years old. Her experience was different than that of most enslaved people. She was taught to read and write, published a book of poetry, and was eventually given her freedom. The excerpt below expresses her feelings about being captured for slavery and taken to America. Okay, now we're ready to dive into the source itself. I'm going to read this part here, which is the poem as Phillis Wheatley wrote it, and then I'm going to read this interpretation to support reading. I, young in life, by seeming cruel fate, was snatched from Afric's fancied happy seat. What pangs excruciating must molest, what sorrows labor in my parents' breast. Stilled was that soul, and by no misery moved, that from a father seized his babe beloved. Such my case. And can I then but pray others may never feel tyrannic sway? And now the interpretation. An interpretation to support reading. I was taken from Africa, a happy place. What terrible pain my parent must feel. The man who seized me from my loving father did not care about the pain he caused. I hope others never have to experience this tyranny.